An inspiring story about beating procrastination one step at a time. He had 8 hours to write an essay, but didn't start until midnight. Sound familiar? This isn't just a story about a missed deadline. It's a story about why we freeze, how we fall behind, and the quiet power of learning how to begin. If you've ever said, "I'll do it later," this story is for you. John stared at the blinking cursor on his laptop screen. The essay was due in 8 hours. His hands hovered over the keyboard, but nothing came. His thoughts drifted to TikTok, to video games, to literally anything but the assignment in front of him. At 1:47 a.m., he gave up. He typed a weak paragraph, saved the file, and went to bed with a pit in his stomach. The next morning, John trudged into class with tired eyes and a half-finished essay in his backpack. His teacher, Ms. Jane, noticed right away. "Rough night?" she asked gently. John nodded. "I started my essay really late. I couldn't focus." Ms. Jane paused for a moment, then smiled kindly. "Stick around after class for a few minutes. Let's talk." When the bell rang, students filtered out, chatting and laughing. John lingered behind, unsure of what to expect. Ms. Jane sat on the edge of her desk. "John, you're smart. I've read your work when you really try. So what's going on?" John sighed. "I don't know. I always mean to start early. But it's like, the more important something is, the more I avoid it. I just freeze." Ms. Jane nodded. "That's not laziness, you know. That's procrastination. And it's more common than you think." John leaned in, listening. Ms. Jane picked up a marker and wrote on the whiteboard, 8 ways to beat procrastination. She tapped the first one. Break it down. Big tasks feel scary because we see the whole mountain, but what if you broke it into small steps? Pick a topic. Write an intro. Find 2 quotes. That's less overwhelming. John nodded slowly. So, smaller hills instead of a mountain. Exactly, she said, smiling. And here's another. Start for just 2 minutes. That's it. Sit down and tell yourself, "I'll write for just 2 minutes. Once you start, you usually keep going." "That's weirdly smart," John said. She laughed. "Brains are weird. But this helps. Next one, use a timer. Ever heard of the Pomodoro technique?" "Is that a kind of pasta?" "Close. It's a focus trick. Work for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break, then repeat. It keeps your brain engaged without burning out." John pulled out his phone and wrote it down. "Now this one's big. Remove distractions. Your phone? It's a focus killer. Turn it off, put it in another room, or use an app to lock you out for a bit." "Guilty," John admitted. "I always think I'll just check one thing. Then it's an hour later." "We've all been there," Ms. Jane said. "That's why awareness is powerful." She continued, "Make a to-do list with priorities. Don't just list everything. Use stars. 1 star for low importance, 3 stars for high priority. Start with the 3s. John nodded again. "So I don't waste time cleaning my desk when I should be writing." "Exactly. And when you finish something important, reward yourself. 15 minutes of your favorite game. A snack. A nap. Your brain needs to feel good about doing hard things." John smiled. "Finally, a strategy with pizza involved." "Now we're talking," she grinned. 2 more. Tell someone your deadline. Accountability makes you follow through. Tell a friend, a parent, even me. John thought for a second. "Okay, I'll tell my friend Josh I'll finish my history notes by Thursday." "Great. Last one, change your environment. If your room's a mess or too noisy, go somewhere else. The library, the kitchen table, a quiet spot outside." John leaned back. This all makes so much sense. I just never knew where to start. Ms. Jane capped her marker and looked at him kindly. Most people don't. We get taught what to do, but not how to manage ourselves. That's what this is. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up, one small step at a time. The next week, something changed. John didn't wait until midnight. He sat down after dinner, opened his laptop, and set a timer for 25 minutes. He started with 2 minutes. He put his phone in a drawer. He worked. He rewarded himself with a slice of pizza. And when he walked into class that Friday, he placed his finished paper on Ms. Jane's desk with quiet pride. She looked up, surprised. On time? He smiled. I broke it down. 2 minutes turned into 20. Then a page. Then it was done. Ms. Jane nodded. That's how the mountain gets climbed. Moral of the story: you don't need perfect motivation. You need a starting point. Action builds momentum, and momentum creates change. Start small. Keep going. You're capable of more than you think. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it makes your life a little better. Please leave a comment. I look forward to hearing from you.